inhale, arms come wide and overhead. As you exhale, bring that right forearm to the right thigh, and then extend the left fingers on your inhale. Beautiful. If it's available to you, you want to bring the right forearm. We'll be there. And if you want to volunteer and you want a t-shirt, just sign me while you're there.
Oh, wow. What are you selling?
I'm volunteering.
I don't know if it's the weather or what, but I've just been tired and honestly not feeling motivated. Not a motivating week. Like I started this week with full heart. Like I have a list. I have a list on my whiteboard of things. So like whenever I had free time, like right now she's napping for instance, I would go to do that list and do something and pick something on the list depending on how much time I feel like I have and how long I think the task is going to take, or at least to start it, like start picking away at things and hopefully feel better. So far, the list just keeps getting longer. Every time I see something like, oh, I need to remember to do that, I ran the list, I remember, but we haven't got there yet. Andrew's in the office today, hence why I did the garbage and recycle. Don't harp on him. So it wasn't a choice. Usually he does it. I usually don't do it. I've been playing with the mic again. I'm hoping this is a good sound. Found I was holding it too close last week with when I was talking about the dishes. That's been working so much better, by the way. So happy I finally organized that. There's a few other things to need to organize the kitchen because I bring more stuff in and need to take stuff out that's replacing, but I haven't got to that part yet. So now it's just more cluttered. Anyways, you're asking like, well, she's napping right now. Why aren't you doing something? You could be doing something. I'm like, I just had a shower and I'm starting to feel human again, and just I want to relax. And I keep seeing posts on the internet about like, oh, like, do I feel bad being a homebody mom and not bringing kid outside and stuff like that? And like, I try to bring Anna out as much as I can and like move back your structure. If I cut the grass, so now she can use it again. It's not jungle, and it's just been really bad weather for the last 2 days of like rain, like enough rain. I had to go dump out all the trays. I left the plants on trays again. They're all not on the trays now because I think it's going to rain again. And if you're wondering why they're still on pots, don't ask. I've been busy, okay? And I've been slowly getting them all into the garden. I'll show some progress updates soon on that. I think next week will be my ideal time to show you guys where the plants are at and how it's going. I finally there's 3 tomatoes are now tall enough that I had to tie them up to the thing, so that's been exciting. It's the first time having to do that. Last year didn't do that well. So I'm happy making progress, and the leaves have been working fantastically. I'll get into more detail, but they seem like the best squirrel deterrent. Like it's like for digging around them, like I put leaves around the base, like a thick, like a decent layer. They seem not to want to dig around there. They can't figure it out. I just, messed with it. So I'm wondering if I should start doing that more often, but it's hard when you start from seed because I want the seeds to come up, and because it acts almost like a weird weed barrier, like an organic weed barrier on top of that. She started her nap like almost 3 hours ago, and she did like a whole bunch of rolling at the 2-hour mark to the point where I'm like, okay, she's gonna wake up, and then she didn't. And now I'm in the awkward in between time of like, I could be doing something. Oh, I should be doing? I should be cleaning the kitchen. It is a disaster. I'll check back in later if I find some time to do some other things. And if you're curious what the list looks like, we can go take a look for fun. So here's the small project list I've been accumulating. So bathroom fan, it hasn't worked since we moved in. And why haven't I replaced it? Well, I just leave the door open and I have plants in there and they enjoy it. I really need to replace it. And then all the other things, that just keeps slowly getting larger. It started like halfway down the first list and now it's just like onto the second list per se. On top of that, I need to reorganize this shelf again because I need to reorganize this shelf again because it works. Like most of it is still doing really fantastically, but I never kind of finished a job, I guess is the way of putting it. And now I need to do that. Other thing I need to add on the list is eventually finally putting all my jars in the basement. My parents were so nice when they came here that they got me help me get a shelf in the basement for those jars. It's still sitting where we left it. The basement has been touched and it's just an overwhelming feeling at the moment. So, and on top of that, I need to do my laundry. But the thing is, like, I want so bad to keep using my clothesline. But the thing is, like, here's my dilemma. It's almost double the price to run the washing machine during the day and off peak. So I'm like, okay, I'll just do my laundry on weekends. I gotta plan ahead. But the problem is that I haven't planned ahead yet. And now I need clothes because all my laundry is all my clothes in the phone mix. So I need to do the laundry to do that. But the thing is, I feel guilty about running during the day. And now it's just been raining the last 2 days. So I can't even put it out anyway. I could just put it up in the house again, but I don't want to do that. Like, I've tasted the sweet life of hanging my clothes out in the line. I don't need to put up with a giant awkward clothes rack in my house if I don't have to because I have a clothesline. But it's raining and I need clothes. I'm hoping my plan of attack is that Anna usually wakes me up early in the morning. Actually, you know what? I wonder if it's a smart one. Because like there's smart washing machines, right? I wonder if I can set it. Can I set it? So like I put my clothes in, have the detergent ready, and I set it to run at probably, I think like probably 5 a.m. I think would be the proper, because I think it takes an hour and a half to do a full wash, and it'll be in there. And by the time I get up and go and hang it, it would be it might be in there for a while. Okay, maybe that won't work. I don't know. How long is too long to leave your wet laundry in the washing? Like, usually I just take it out as soon as it's done and deal with it. But like, I thought a couple times, like, I've forgotten about it, and that's, that happens. But like, how long is too long? Like, could I purposely leave my wash in there to be done? Like, say if it finishes at 7 and I don't hang it up until, I don't know, 10. Like, is that too long? Is that too long to, will it start smelling bad? Or hanging outside will make it smell better anyway? I don't know. So, things to think about. These are the thoughts that go through my head to try and problem solve. The other option is like do a whole go break my machine and it just presses the buttons for me. I don't think that's gonna fly, but it would be really fun to try. All right, I feel better talking this out. I'm gonna go do something. I know I said I was gonna go do dishes, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to go, like, because I can do the dishes while she's up. I think that's the guilt I feel right now. Like, it looks terrible. I can do the dishes when she's up, but what I can't do is like for doing the basement. So I think we're gonna go clean the basement a bit, or at least bring stuff down, because that whole here, like this is a problem. I can't put anything. Like, I can't put the stroller away right now because like there's just stuff everywhere that needs to go in a home. So I think I'm gonna do a quick work on that instead. It is now Friday. Was any of those things done? Well, technically I did the dishes this morning, so the kitchen looks a lot better now. And now I'm in my basement because Anna's sleeping, but it's one of those later naps, so it's kind of later in the afternoon, hence it's kind of dark. Also, I think it's supposed to rain soon, but not yet, so holding out for that. That's why I'm not in the garden. I'd rather be out there like planting my plants in the ground, which I promised to do on Sunday. Sorry, Dad. Anyways, all right. I need to deal with this because the basement is currently not usable at the moment, and I want to get some organization back and start planning where things are going to go and put down more of, I got like that rubber mat stuff. Here, I'll show you. So this is like the rubber mat stuff I was talking about, where I got more somewhere, I think in the box, something around here. Like, it's in the box. Might be in the packs. No, there's some. Anyways, so you you can sort of get a feeling at the moment what has happened and what needs to go back, and future planning of things. Like, I want this table to be here so that like we can use it if we ever want to do stuff downstairs. Like, why would we want to do stuff downstairs? Like maybe in the future we can make it look a little bit less dungeony and scary, and might be in a cool hangout spot. Future problems. Regardless, I kind of want to work towards that because I feel it's going to take a while. I need to sort out all these baby boxes. I have nieces, a new niece and a new nephew on the way, and I want to see what clothes I have. And you're like, Angela, you don't have a boy. Why do you have nephew clothes? Don't ask questions. I buy clothes if they're cute, okay? It doesn't really matter what gender they're for. It could have been for a future kid too, okay? Anyways, see what I have for them, and eventually put the shelf that my dad and I got for cans over here or over there. I think I wanted to go over there, and then this I wanted to have another different kind of shelf, but right now that table started taking up a lot of that because I moved everything from over here to over there, but now there's more stuff here. So whoops. All right, let's try and fix this. Oh, that's why. Hopefully you can see me. So I'm supposed to be filming content for this week's video, but last week we got shortchanged in content, and this week's video is going to be more of like come along with me and whatnot, because we're going to be traveling quite a bit. So we're going to do a little extra content for the week you're seeing this video. Technically this is the week I'm supposed to be editing this video. So, and I was going through the footage and there ain't much, and I wanted to get this done, or at least started, or at least cleaned up a bit, etc., etc. Anna's finally down for a legit nap this time, and not me just gonna clean up for a half an hour and her wake up and be a really bad wake up. I'm gonna try. I made a bigger mess now on that side of it because I was trying to make room for these bins so I can bring them around so you can see the progress, but I'll show you. All right, slowly making my way through here. This is not supposed to be the focus of this video right now, but yeah, made a bit more of a mess than I wanted to at the moment. But I slowly start cleaning it up. The kitchen, most of the Christmas stuff's put away. So let's get back at it before she actually wakes up again. have somehow lost the lids to two of my bins. I'm not entirely sure what I did with them. Oh, there's another. Oh, I found them. There was another whole secret bin stash I have over here. What are you supposed to be? I know it's not, that's not my label, so something for banana on it. Okay, that's not me. But we're gonna figure out what's in you now and what's on top of you. I found more things to put away and more Christmas stuff. Why do I keep finding more? I keep finding like little tiny, like here. Like, why do I do this to myself? I keep finding like little tiny like Christmas things hiding in and around my stuff, and it just like I just found this ornament, and it's supposed to be in the ornament boxes. Oh, there's the other Christmas box. I should have thought one through. There's Christmas lights. This table's not even supposed to be here. This is, I can see the organ. I can look in here. And I can finally start tackling this problem over here, which is going to be the next project. But the other big thing is that this is all cleaned up too. And these are all put away. I finally got a whole nice stuff. And then I got the shoes up there. All the coats are still upstairs on the chair. I gotta bring them down. But we're getting there. Honestly, I'm glad just to be able to walk down here again and use it. And if someone comes down here, it's not a complete and utter embarrassment, most part. But, you know, if you're wondering how this is during the heat bubble thing that's going on in Ontario right now, and I'm trying my best to keep up with the plants. I promise there's gonna be a plant update soon. I'll take you along with me for this next week coming up, or I say next week, it's next week for you, it's now for me. But I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.